Hi and welcome to this new video. Today we're going to compare the Apple HomePod against the B&O M5. In my last comparisons, many people were asking for this comparison here, as both of them are pretty similar, so they have almost the same size. Both have a big subwoofer and many small drivers and a 360-degree sound. So the Apple HomePod has 7 tweeters at the bottom and a woofer firing to the top. The B&O on the other hand has 3 tweeters on the top, as well as 1 full range or 1 mid-range driver firing to the front and 1 big subwoofer firing to the bottom. So the constructions are quite equal. Both of them also offer some kind of surround sound, so that's also similar, and size-wise they are of course also very comparable. The only difference is that the B&O is not a smart speaker and that the B&O is a little bit more expensive. The HomePod currently retails for about $350, while the B&O used to be $600, but currently you can already find it below $500, so they should be quite comparable here as well. And sound-wise, of course, many people were interested how these stack up, and I can already tell you the B&O is in a slightly different class because it obviously is more expensive and a little bit bigger than the HomePod. But overall I would say they are quite comparable. Also the sound signature of both of them isn't that linear, both are rather tuned for fun. But yeah, I would say that you should just listen for yourself. So just like always, I will be wearing high quality binaural microphones to give you the best sound impression possible. Therefore you have to put up your headphones, so please do that and enjoy the comparison.
Small but proud, I'll stand on the mountain, I'll rise out loud, while you laugh like a donkey, shedding my skin, memories of the elephant, very deep within. Get up now, the fox is a sick one, he's cunning and bold, the master of camouflage. I get high all the time, I get drunk on my mind, call you at 5 in the morning, and I say what I like, and I don't like playing nice, I might pick a fight without warning, when it gets boring, I try to keep it cool.
Because you know I'm all about that bass, and no trouble. I'm all about that bass, and no trouble. I'm all about that bass, and no trouble. I'm all about that bass,
Yeah, it's pretty clear. I ain't no size two, but I can shake it like I'm supposed to do. 'Cause I got that boom boom that all the boys are chasing. All the right junk in all the right places. I see those magazines working on Photoshop. You know that stuff ain't real. Come on and make it stop. If you got beauty, then raise them up. 'Cause every inch of you is perfect from the bottom to the top. My mama, she taught me that way about this size. She said, boys, not got it to more booty to go tonight.
Tell me, what do you get at the end of the day? Is it all worth the while? Can you put on a smile? Does it fill you with pride? All the feelings inside? Or do you just wanna hide? Can you still walk away at the end of the day?
Era uma vez o sol e a lua se refletindo no céu e no mar. A velha e a terra entram numa fria. Falta energia, desligamos o ar. Chegou a hora do caos unir. Chegou a hora do jeito mudar. Agora eu quero me divertir. Agora eu quero me explorar.
So now we are done. So first let's talk about the advantages of the HomePod. Overall I think that the HomePod sounds a bit more dynamic, bass is a little bit more kicking than with the M5, but also a little bit less relaxed. Mid-range also sometimes sounds a little bit more direct with the HomePod compared to the M5. This is not because it sounds clearer or more defined in the mid-range, but just because they have some kind of beamforming going on. So they always try to, push the mid-range right in front of you, so the microphones analyze where you sit or where front and back is, and then I think that the front 3 tweeters somehow, push the mid-range and treble, so it doesn't always sound natural, but it simply gives you this impression of, sounding more direct, sounding, bigger in the mid-range, while of course obviously not always sounding very realistic. I compared it against my LS3, and with LS3 the mid-range wasn't as pushed forward and the track and the instruments were louder, while the HomePod really pushes those in most cases, and usually it also sounds good. So with many tracks in this case I thought, wow, the HomePod sounds so nicely direct simply because it has this beamforming going on. But of course the M5 also has advantages. The M5 has a rather smooth bass, which is a bit more relaxed and also reaches deeper than with the HomePod, so it's not as kicking, not as dynamic sounding often, but it simply sounds a bit bigger, a bit more adult, a bit more, how to say this, it reaches low notes with a bit more royalty than the HomePod does. Also mid-range and treble is rather convenient, so they are not doing some kind of, beamforming to push the mid-range. But overall I would say that the mid-range is clearer with the M5, maybe because they have this dedicated mid-range driver, which is made by Peerless, so it's a good one. Of course the M5 also has this kind of 360-degree sound, but still it doesn't push mid-range and treble right in front of you. Again, with the HomePod sometimes this sounds really nice, but if you want really clear and, let's say hi-fi sounding mids, the M5 is the one. But of course the M5 also isn't perfect. The mid-range sometimes had the tendency to sound slightly nasal. I have noticed this with almost every B&O speaker, even their big Beolab 90 for I think $70,000 has this kind of, let's say, issue or sound signature where the mids sometimes sound a little bit nasal, while again the HomePod doesn't have this. So I would say that you have to decide for yourself. Treble performance was pretty equal. Sometimes I thought that the HomePod sounds a bit more clear, and then with another track I like the M5 more because it sounded a bit more neutral. Still, both of them are rather aimed at some kind of modern tuning, so they are not tuned for really neutral and linear sound, but rather for a nice, let's say, pronounced tuning. Still, both of them sounded nice with acoustic music, so this doesn't mean that they are only good for EDM and dubstep. They definitely sound good with any kind of music, but just for some of you who are asking, both have a really similar sound signature, so rather again aimed for dynamic music or dynamic use. And again, both sound pretty comparable. On max volume the HomePod was way softer, the M5 was about 2 times louder, but of course the M5 also sounded a bit worse. Still, if you match the M5 to the loudness of the HomePod, the M5 sounds better, so for a party I would definitely take the M5. And for normal volumes, I cannot recommend either of them. I think if you ask me, I would maybe prefer the M5, as it maybe doesn't have this kind of beamforming with the mid-range and treble from the tweeters, but it simply offers more refined and simply clearer sounding mid-range and treble, and this is what I would take over the, mid-range and vocals of the HomePod. And with the bass I also usually prefer the M5, as I really like this kind of really royal, smooth and deep bass character. Still, the HomePod will be sitting on my desk, as I think that it looks a little bit nicer and fits my desk aesthetics a bit better. And I also really like the voice control thanks to Siri. But sound-wise, if I had to listen to either of those speakers for the rest of my life, I would probably go for the M5. Also in low volumes, both of them have a nice dynamic bass adjustment, so they always use their DSP to push bass for lower volumes in order to sound really full-bodied, so neither of them wins or loses here. And again, I think that overall in the ending it's about you and which one you like more. For me it also has been a hard choice. With one track I think, wow, the HomePod sounds so nicely direct, so nicely controlled and kicking, and with the next track I suddenly thought that the M5 sounds a lot more adult, a bit more, simply bigger, simply better, more hi-fi. So it was a hard choice, but after listening for some time I can say that I personally would probably prefer the M5. But again, it's really about your needs. Maybe you say I'm tied to the Apple ecosystem and I love Siri, and I also maybe prefer the sound of the HomePod, then the HomePod is your choice. And if you say, okay, I don't like the looks of the HomePod, looks like a giant toilet paper roll, and I also don't like the sound, I rather prefer a smooth bass which reaches really deep, and I like the mid-range and treble of the M5 more, well, then you can go with the M5. So now this is it from this video. Maybe some of you have heard, I'm a little bit sick, I've been sick for a few days, and yeah, maybe you can hear it with my talking, I sound a bit weird, a bit different than usual, but I hope that you could still, I don't know, get a good impression of sound and that this video was helpful for you. Again, in the end, it's about your personal taste, what sound signature and what kind of features match you the best. Yeah, again, maybe you say I don't like the sound of the HomePod, I prefer the M5, or the other way around. Still, in the end, I think both are pretty comparable. Both have a boost for low volumes or normal volumes. Both of them rather sound dynamic than neutral. And on max volume, the M5 is the clear winner. But for the rest, I would say that they are in one category. So if you enjoyed this video and you can forgive me for my, I don't know, sick talking, please leave a like on this video or subscribe to the channel to see many more comparisons coming up soon. Until then, have a great time and bye bye.